And good evening, everyone. We've got 12 Stones Ranch and At Home with Tom and Rhonda already in here. MT Homestead has not finished their live, and that's okay. We'll just wait until you guys get in here and get started. So I'm just going to bring in Julie and Randy right now, and we can get started without everybody. How about that? Wasn't that one of your channel? Wasn't that one of your channel names? How about that?
Keeping it real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all about that. We had
Actually,
two more.
We have a business called All About That Grout.
But we also had a channel.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our third one.
We've got Lazy Days ahead.
Third's a charm.
And Treasure
Hi,
Hunter.
Lazy Days.
Dot Roper.
Hi, Treasure Hunter.
Hi, John Wiggs.
And John Wiggs.
John.
Lazy Days is next week, Wednesday. Next week on Wednesday, I've got Lazy Days in our live. And Cindy Brown is in here.
Cindy Brown's here.
Hi, everyone.
Treasure Hunter.
Treasure Hunter.
Sit up, Julie.
Yeah, she said sit up. They can't see you.
Sit up, Julie. We can't see you. No slouching. Paul Honeyman's in here. Hello from England.
Wow.
Hat Creek Homestead's in here.
Blurry.
And let's get some more people in. While some more people are getting in here, we'll get started talking here. So how are you guys doing this evening?
We're doing good. How are you? Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
You guys are so welcome. Now, there's like a 5-minute delay. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but we're going to try to work with it. Our 5 second.
It's not 5 minutes.
This will be a long video.
How you doing? 5 minutes later.
I'm doing fine.
What's that?
Are we still blurry?
Yes, you are. Do other people see them as blurry? Julie and Randy, are they blurry?
Somebody said we were.
Sometimes it
Somebody
shows
said
up.
Julie's blurry, but not me.
MT Homestead's in the house, and they got new T-shirts. Everybody, you got to go check that out. You know,
they're really cool.
MT Homestead always gets me watching their live twice because I try to watch it while I'm getting ready for my live, and because I don't get to see it with dedication, I'll watch it again later. So I'm giving you 2 views. I'm drinking so I can't tell if they are blurry or not.
Oh.
Brampton.
Everything's blurry.
In here. Now, MT Homestead had Brampton Gardner as one of their interviewees. What, 2 weeks ago? You got to go check that out. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Strike that. She had MT Homestead on. So you got to go check her channel out and watch her interview that she gave MT Homestead. Rebecca Touched by Yarn is in here. And so is Teresa Hamilton.
Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Teresa.
So I'm interested in knowing what you guys are doing with that shed to shop and how far along are you guys with it?
Well, the shop is up and operational. I've been working out of there for about 3 3 weeks now, I guess, maybe a month.
Probably. We were working underneath the carport, but we finally got the.
It's kind of bare bones right now. I've just got the basics in there, my work tables and all my saws and stuff. It's a 36-foot building, so one end of it is storage, and the other end is my shop. My son is going to come down and help me. We're going to build a dividing wall in between the two. With he made a gorgeous barn door, sliding barn door for a customer. And turns out she didn't want it.
It was the wrong color.
Yeah, it was the wrong color. So I snagged that from him. And so I'm going to have a beautiful barn door separating the two. He's going to come down and help me build the wall and hang that door, and we'll be good to go.
Would that be Tristan?
Yeah, we've been working out of there. What's that, Brian?
Would that be Tristan?
Yeah, that's Tristan. Yep. Yeah, he's our barn door guy.
Yeah, I saw.
And our son.
And our son.
Yeah. You guys do some great work. I've seen
he does amazing work. Now I do the shutters. I wish I could really take responsibility for teaching him everything he knows, but I didn't. He pretty much picked it up, YouTube most of it, and learned how to do it all on his own. And the kid has a knack for it. And I mean, he does phenomenal work.
Yeah, really, it's a family affair. Yeah. I have my 86-year-old dad that does the barn doors, along with my uncle. They do the barn doors. Randy does the shutters. Tristan does the barn doors, shutters, and tile cleaning. And he's into doing fences now. And I do pergolas, home remodeling, patio covers, and all that stuff. So it's a family business.
If you think about it like this, everybody she just mentioned are all her subcontractors. She is basically the contractor. She gets us all the work, and we sub it out, or she subs it out to us. One thing I did want to mention, I found a T-shirt. What's that, Brian?
I see those fences going up around that pool that you've got a contract to.
Yeah, that's the one he's working on right now.
That's their first one that they did this week, and it's looking awesome.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I found a T-shirt that I'm going to get, and it says, "Somebody please inform my wife that I'm retired." So
you never retire.
Not happening.
My dad's 82 and he hasn't retired.
I'm working harder now than I was when I was actually working.
Yeah, they say if you stop working, then you might as well just give up.
Oh, I used to hear those horror stories about people who die on the last day of before they retire. There was a couple of those stories where my dad worked.
Oh, that's sad.
One guy got hit by a homeowner, bam, while he was checking out.
Man. Oh, yeah, Lee.
Checking out and bam, got hit. Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Tom and Rhonda mentioned, too, that Julie does house cleaning as well.
Yeah. That's the only thing I have to
like to visit New York.
What's your weather like up there right now, Brian?
What's that?
What's your weather like up there right now?
We are dealing with, well, it was 90 degrees today, but on average about 80, 81. We had a 72-degree day the other day. And we're getting rain. Tomorrow, the next 3 days, we're going to rain. Oh, my God. 80% chance of rain, and we're so looking forward to it.
What's rain? I'm not familiar with that. We haven't had any here for so long. It's Texas is like just a big tinderbox.
We are supposed to get something Friday.
40% chance.
An inch of rain isn't going to even
We'll see.
touch anything for you guys, is it?
No,
It
the grass is just like
It
straw.
crunches when you walk on it.
Mike of MT Homestead was dancing around in the rain the other day. I says, don't get too excited. That's not enough.
He needs to do some more dancing.
Doing a rain dance.
More dancing, MT Homestead, Mike. Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom and Rhonda said it was 105 in their yard today.
Wow. I don't
Oh,
know.
what?
Have y'all watched At Home with Tom and Rhonda? I was going to tell you about their horses, but he's probably got a video coming out, so I'm not going to say anything. Forget it. Eh.
Good night, Hat Creek Homestead. Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
Ooh, 107 in Oklahoma.
107.
Redbird Farm.
Baroque Cowgirl Homestead is in here.
Cowgirl Homestead. Hey.
What was I just going to ask you? I was going to ask you about, let's talk about Pinecone Fest. You know, that event I don't get to go to?
Yeah.
It's coming up.
But other people need to know about it.
Yep. September 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And put you on the spot. Fill them in on the details.
Well, me and Randy just got our tent, so we're
Yeah, we
excited
did.
about that because we're going to be tent camping. I think there's a lot of people. I think the last count was 38 channels that are
Channels, yeah.
coming. So we're expecting maybe 70 to 100. I hope we get a lot more. But if you go onto Heard That, HERD, THAT, ! If you go, there's a video. There's a couple videos really that explains everything. And if you want to email me, it's mckissickjulie@yahoo.com. If you'll do that, then I can email you back with any information. But there's one area that's like 3.5 miles away that you can RV camp, and there's like 6 cabins, and
Right.
it's brand new.
Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa just put up the link for the video. So, yeah, go check that out. Watch it, and it's got it's full of information about the whole thing.
Yeah, and I think Ron and Tom, they rented a cabin, and I think 12 Stones Ranch got a cabin. And I think Friday night at Tom, and Rhonda, y'all need to help me on this. I think at 5 o'clock in cabin number 4, we're all going to meet there, eat hot dogs and stuff like that, register.
Sign in, register.
Yeah. And then Saturday night, there's a restaurant right there, and they have live music. You can eat outside. I think a lot of people might be bringing their boats. It's a beautiful lake. It's really pretty.
Lake Cypress Springs is the lake that it's on. And I do have to mention this, Brian, before it goes away on my comments. John Wiggs is the arts and crafts coordinator. So hide the women and children, he said. And he's also responsible for the mustard and relish.
Yeah.
for the hot dogs.
Simply Jan says
Here's now,
hello.
buddy.
I haven't
Hi,
seen
Simply
you
Jan.
in a while. Where have you been, Simply Jan? I've seen your lives and stuff.
I know we've been away for a while because we've been working our butts off.
We have been, we're blessed to be extremely busy right now. We have been working like dogs. Yesterday we had to go, we drove almost 300 miles back and forth to different job sites and checking on everything. And we didn't get home till late last night. No, that wasn't yesterday.
No, one
The
night I
night
didn't get
before.
home till 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah, the night before she didn't get home till about 12:30. But yesterday we got home fairly early. Both had to take naps. It was so hot and we were so tired. But yeah, we're extremely blessed right now for all the work that's coming in.
I don't know how you guys do it down there in the heat. All you channels still pumping it away outside, doing your building, and It's crazy. I don't think I'd be
I'll
able
tell
to
you
do
what,
it.
all the homestead channels, man, y'all got my respect. Working out in this heat and doing the gardens and the cows and all that stuff, man. Luckily, in my building, I've got a small window unit, plus I've got one of those stand-up air conditioners, so it stays fairly comfortable in there. I can't work out there in the heat of the day because it's just pointless. But earlier in the mornings and late in the evenings, that's when I do most of my work out there.
What kind of insulation did you use, or did you yet?
That's the other thing we have to do too, is insulate it. It's just the metal building right now, so obviously it's like an oven in there. It radiates heat. But that's one of the things on the list to do is insulate it. When we got it set up and got the shop set up, we immediately started having work come in, so I didn't have time to do any of that insulated or anything, so I just got busy. But it's on the list.
Spray foam.
John Wick said, I'll bring the mustard and relish. You bring the big buns.
He's so crazy. He's so crazy. Jax.
Come here, Jack.
Oh, let's see. Is there anybody else in the chat that we have not mentioned? I thought I saw somebody else.
Let's see.
Cottonwood Ranch and Back to Country Homestead, Redbird. Oh, Krista's in here.
Who? Krista?
Cindy Brown.
I said her, but hi again.
Sorry, everyone.
Thanks for Simply Jan, Redbird Farm, and Paul Honeyman. And Cindy Brown for moderating.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.
That's for Vineyard Farm.
Well, I hope you have a safe trip, Krista, and have a little bit of enjoyment and peace. Is that work related?
Yeah, she's going to Georgia.
Or visiting family? We left the doors open and there's a fly running around here. He's flying.
Oh, I hate that.
I think I'm gonna have to have.
Yeah, he's flying.
I think I'm gonna have to have Tom come and have a race with it.
Now we have a moth in ours.
You know, MT Homestead had a fly that landed on their camera lens, and then the next live they had it looked like the same fly landed on the other person's camera lens.
How funny.
That's hilarious.
Let's see.
Did we say hello to Byron at 12 Stones Ranch? If not, hey, Byron.
Hey, we need to let everybody know that Tom just had a birthday.
Yeah,
So everybody needs to tell Tom happy birthday.
Everybody was saying happy birthday to him. Whose live was that in? I forgot whose live it was.
I don't know. We've been so busy. We missed it, I guess.
He's the big 6'3".
60.
Who said hi?
And he was out in 103 degree weather shoveling around sand earlier. About a month ago, however long it was that I had him on my live.
Oh, when he was putting up his pool.
What is 12 Stones showing now? Arts and Adventures. See the comments and tabs. Check that out, people. You're welcome, Tom. JB and Byron. Okay. It looks like we've got everybody.
Everybody we
Did I
said
say-
hello to?
Funny Frog.
Funny
Baby,
Frog.
I didn't say
I
hi
like that
to
name.
Jake. How you doing?
So Byron says, so
Oh.
Tom is 39 now. Actually, it's the 24th anniversary of his 39th birthday.
I never get what you're saying
He's 63.
there.
It's not hard to figure out.
Okay, I was watching one video of yours, and Tristan was screwing up these shutters on this brick home. That was an amazing looking house, especially now that it's got shutters.
I think that's my #1 video.
Yeah, that video
Oh, it
has got
is?
thousands of hits.
I don't know if it's because of the shutters or because of
Oh,
Tristan.
sure, it's because of Tristan.
His looks. I don't know. But that's my #1 video. I want to say it has like, I don't know, 15,000 views or something like that.
You don't have to race him, Tom. I caught
Tom.
the fly.
Tom, you need to change that. You're 52 plus 11, not minus 11.
I'm going to be turning 52 soon. That's hard to believe. It seems like yesterday I turned 50 and I'm already going to be 52.
I'll tell you what's even harder to believe is at the end of this month, I'm going to turn 64. Can you imagine this young face
You're old,
turning 64?
I didn't know anybody
year.
on you older
Almost to
than
the
Tom.
day. Now you do.
Tom looks great. Y'all look great. Everybody on YouTube looks great, especially in the right lighting.
Well, thank you. Redbird Farms. Yes, Julie and Rhonda are sisters. No, me and Tom are not brothers. We're brother-in-laws.
Me and Rhonda we lost our brother. There's 3 of us. But so it's just me and Rhonda now.
That's too bad. We all got to go sometime, I guess. It's unfortunate.
Well, let's not talk about that just yet. I still got a lot of stuff to do.
A bug. See that bug?
Yep.
That bug?
So what are you guys working on right now? What projects are you working on that you haven't videotaped?
Patio covers.
I've got four different customers that I'm working on shutters for. One of them is the biggest one is 8 sets, and I'm probably about halfway through those. We've got some pergolas. Pergolas.
Patio covers and the fence.
Yeah, and the fence. The fence will probably be finished tomorrow
Probably Friday.
or maybe Friday.
Now, because you shoot so many houses,
We partner with a pool company.
I'm not clear on what your house is like. Are you living in a shed to house like Tom and Rhonda do?
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's a shed to house. Yeah, you can say that.
No,
No.
we live in it's about a
It's a house to shed.
no, it's not. We just actually just repainted
don't
the
have to-
outside.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to get up on that and be the first ones.
To be house to shed?
Well, I built a barn dominium
No,
before
I'm
I knew
sorry.
what a barn dominium was. This is the barn. It's our office and our kitchen and entertainment area and everything.
That's a pretty nice looking barn.
Yeah.
Now, what
There's a-
happened was, now what I was going to say was, this was my mom and dad's place where we are now, and they had a beautiful home, and it caught on fire and burned all the way to the ground, and so they put a trailer house, a single wide, and they just started building on to it. So you can't see the trailer house. So it looks like a 3,000 square foot home. And Tom and Rhonda used to live here too. And we made it into a real big house, but it just seems like things just don't get done. There's little things that needs to get done. But no, it's a beautiful place. You can even ask Tom and Rhonda. It's beautiful. There's 2 ponds. What is?
He's talking about that fly.
Start training now for the big race. Oh,
Oh, the fly. But no, it's not house to shed. It's pretty.
it's a beautiful home. It's big. The upstairs part, we call the upstairs, was once the trailer home, but you'd never know it was a trailer home because there's a huge deck attached to it. There's been added walls taken down. The part we live in is downstairs from that, and it's all slab down here. So we pretty much, we have everything we need down here except for a kitchen, and the kitchen is upstairs, so we share that with our dad and uncle. But other than that, we have our own private little home down here.
Yeah, and one day we hope that we're on land with Rhonda and Tom. That's what
We're working on
our
that.
dream is, to be close to Rhonda and Tom.
Yeah, we're in the process of working on that. We've got some ideas being tossed around right now.
That'd be great.
So
That'd be great. I wish our nephews or my nephews were closer. They moved down to South Carolina or North Carolina, and I only see them probably once a year, if that, in person. And they're not much for talking on the phone.
Redbird Farm said you should have got Jared's house. We actually thought about it. We came close to doing that, but
It's just too little.
it was too small for us. I need a big kitchen because I love to cook, and his kitchen was just so small.
Well,
Did you get him?
I did. Well, I was going to build a small kitchen for my parents upstairs, and that would tide them over until we got the downstairs done, because I was going to do the upstairs, they would move upstairs, and then I would do the downstairs. But that kitchen, it's kind of small, not real small. It's more like a ranch style size kitchen, and it's got everything. Most people would love to have that size kitchen. And then we're going to end up building another kitchen downstairs.
There you go. Welcome in, Gathered Together Homestead. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa put up the video of Tristan doing the shutters. So go to that, check it out. He's got another video out there where he restored the headlights on Julie's truck that we no longer have. But he did that restoration process on them, and she videoed the whole thing. I think that thing got
It was pretty cool.
thousands of views. Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I know. That can be a pain in the butt. It makes a vehicle look so old when they're all cloudy like that. It's like looking
I
at
wonder
the
what makes
eyes.
them do that.
Lots of things.
Wigs.
Oh, yawning.
Well, evidently
Yes,
it's Glenn's birthday. So happy birthday, Glenn.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
What is it? Home and Tom and Rhonda Jared?
How old are we this year? So you have a regular shed, a shed to shop, your house Is there another building? It seems like there's another building.
There is. Her dad has a huge shop towards the back of the property. Actually, it's our shed is probably within 15, 20 feet of it. But that structure's been there since the house was built. And he has a very massive woodworking shop. And that's where her uncle, James, does all their work out there in that shop. So we try to keep everything separate. Otherwise, we'd be running over each other. But yeah, it's so right now there's three structures on the property.
Well, we're looking to get a building so that we can have our tractor in it. And then I could have all the tools that I use to work on the tractors in it. Then I can use this space, which is off the office and everything, so I can have myself a shop. And I'm going to make one of my bedrooms into a studio. I don't know when that's going to happen. I got a lot of work on my parents' house and I'll just have to steal time to do stuff like that.
How old are your parents?
My parents are 80 and 82. My dad's 82.
My mom just turned 93.
Oh,
and by the way, Rebecca Touched by Yarn says that her birthday was July 26th. So happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Rebecca.
That's right. And I believe she went live on her birthday. She's been putting out some videos, Rebecca Touched by Yarn. And she is going to be on my live the Wednesday after next weekend. The Wednesday after next Wednesday. Right after Lazy Days Ahead.
So you're just trying to get everybody in there, huh?
Well, my goal is to get everybody that I met. I mean, this is just a basis, is to get everybody I met at Shoot Dang, and plus other people that couldn't go that we know in our community. So I'll just keep doing it until I run out of people, which will be never run out of people, I think.
No.
And it's been great. I mean, I could just imagine when I go to Shoot Dang next year and I've had at least an hour or so conversation with everybody, it's going to be great.
Well, I wish you could come to the Pinecone Fest.
Well, I was going to ask you to suggest you do it a little later next year, because harvest season, everybody's harvesting at this time that time of the year. So there's grapes and people we're in a homesteading community, so a lot of people are harvesting during that month. So
okay, so what would be a good time of the year for you?
The end of October or November would be excellent. And isn't your weather like really nice at that time?
It really is. And I kind of wish we had waited to do it, on into October, because it does start to cool way down then. It's still tolerable where you can camp outside, still stay warm.
The end of September should be,
It's still fairly warm. No. But I don't know. We're looking at the end of this week. What'd you say? 92, something like that. I'm gonna have to break out the hoodies for that.
Break out the hoodies. Well, you're still getting a pretty good turnout, aren't you? How many people do you have signed up?
We are.
This.
I think there was 38 channels.
Yeah, 38 channels have committed so far.
Well, I hope they've committed. Well, I really don't have
They've said they're coming, so we're gonna hold them to it.
And I'm hoping we get more and more. I just gotta spread that word and stuff. But I don't know. I just think it's gonna be a little different. The Shoot Dang, that's nice. It's in a hotel and we're all together and everything. But I don't know. I just think this is gonna be a little different and unique.
Yeah, because it'll be outside, and you could probably do activities and events and stuff like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, campfires, and we
there-
can get
is
Tom to sing.
In the event of it raining, is there a big recreation hall or anything like that?
Eh.
Nope.
We're just gonna all go into Tom and Rhonda's and 12 Stones Ranch cabin.
There's only four cabins, aren't there?
Well,
Well, there's
four cabins close to the campsite. Like she said earlier, there's an
Oh, well, hopefully they'll come back in. Simply Jan cut out on me 8 times during our live. They'll figure it out. They were having trouble because they were doing it using their phone, and they didn't know how to use the phone with the StreamYard because they always use their computer, I guess. But they got it. Let's see if they can get it again. I was committed once. Didn't stick through. Stick though. Lost their video signal. Here they're coming. They're coming. I had faith that they were going to come back. Add. There you are.
Can you see us?
and
Yep.
we're back.
I don't know. Our phone just went blank. Nothing that we didn't do or did do. Can you see it?
Well, that's good. I'm glad you came. Simply Jan, they haven't beat you yet. They got to cut out 8 times in order to keep up with you. She did, and she
No,
came
but
back
there's
like
4 cabins. No, we were gonna tent camp. There's 4 cabins, and then 3.5 miles down the road, there's 6 cabins already. But time September gets here, there might be more. And then downtown Mount Vernon, there's 6. So altogether, there's what, 12, 16 cabins?
Yeah, all within a probably 10-mile radius. But the main meetup place is going to be where Rhonda and Tom are staying, which is
And
called the
12 Stones.
Lodge in 12 Stones Ranch. It's called the Lodge, and it's right next door to the restaurant called the Cove. So yeah, there'll be plenty of. I think there'll be plenty of room for everybody.
I just want a tent camp. I think that would be fun.
Redbird Farm. I don't know about Matt and Mom and Papa Crocker. I haven't heard anything from Matt in quite some time. Let's see. My weeds will be ready.
What?
John Wiggs.
Can y'all
He
hear
said-
us?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just wanted the tent camp to be 100 tents. I thought that would be cool.
It would be
That would be cool to see.
There's 4 different peninsulas at the tent campsite, and they all are right there on the water, and it's a gorgeous place. Pine trees as far as you can see.
I saw the videos. It's gorgeous.
We got to get. Yeah, we got to get with At Home with Tom and Rhonda, and I know there's going to be giveaways. We're talking about doing a raffle, but we got to talk with them to get all that straight to see exactly what we want to do. But I
Yeah.
want other people to bring things that they want to either give away or sell, or they can do a raffle. Whatever, it's free. I mean, we're not going to take up people's time because I know a lot of people wants to go boating and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so that
Are there
brings up a good point. Everybody who has t-shirts and merch and all that, bring it. you can sell it or raffle it away or whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, bring whatever you got.
What type of activity rentals do they have, such as maybe, let's say, paddle boating or kayaking or anything?
They've got kayaks,
boats and
they've
jet
got
skis.
a couple of pontoon boats, and I believe they've got some jet skis. And being that time of year, I don't anticipate them to be real busy there, because it's it's after school has restarted, and so everybody's gone back to school. So hopefully, we'll be able to rent some stuff and have some fun.
Parents hunker down with their kids the first month of school, so yeah, it should be nice in that respect for it being slower pace.
But I'm just hoping we can get a lot of people down this way. This is our first one, so we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully, it'll just keep growing and growing.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some bugs to work out of the first one, but the more we do it, the better it'll be each time.
Well, if you decide to change the dates for next year, I will definitely be down there. I'm still probably going to try to do it if I can, but I'm really doubting it.
Hey.
I think grape season's going to be slightly earlier this year, which it's usually the first week of October. But even if it was the first week of October, we're usually cramming to get the broken post fixed and everything before harvest. So that would be a real push. Unless for some reason they harvest before those dates. Because 12 Stones Ranch has already suggested some things I could do if it should be possible.
That would be great. Great.
Back to Country Homestead. We'll have our dog. He's blind, so I'm his service unit. That's awesome. That's very cool. Hey, Tristan's on here. Hey, family.
Hey, Tristan.
Hey, Bob. You tired?
Tristan's been working his butt off.
Yes.
He's been putting in 10 to 12-hour days on that fence. And that's another thing. If y'all watch the video, probably by Friday, we'll have that fence that he built. This is his first one, and it's phenomenal. He's did really good.
Let me tell you something. Yesterday, we knew it was hot. That was one of the job sites we had to check on. So Julie and I knew it was extremely hot, and her being the mama bear that she is, she said, we got to get them something, for relief. Well, we found, and I'm sure some of y'all have seen them, they're called Mission. They're bucket hats. They're just the big bucket hats that, cloth hats, but you soak them in water, just dip them in the water in your cooler or whatever, and then wring them out and put them on. Tristan said yesterday, being 100 and whatever, 105, 106, those things are game changers. He said they were able to work out all day in that heat, and it didn't affect them that bad. So if you get a chance, pick one of those up. If you work out in the heat, do it, because he said they work incredibly good.
Well, if the owners allow it, why doesn't he just jump in the pool every once in a while to cool down?
I said that too, and Julie said, well, customer might not appreciate that.
Now, Tristan has said that he was going to, and I'm like, did she say that you could do that? She spent $110,000 on this project. It's just a single lady, and she told me it was 110 that she spent, and I'm like, wow. But it's a gorgeous pool. You saw the video of some of it with Tristan and stuff, and that pool is really pretty.
Yes.
I can't wait till it's all done.
It's really cool. This pool company, they do some phenomenal work.
Yeah, we partner with them. Like, this is, I think, our fourth project to do with them, and they're going to give us all the rest. So we're excited about that. And Tristan is going to do all the fences. So this is his first one. I think he's liking it. Tristan, let everybody know if you're liking it.
The burn pile. The burn pile.
Burn pile.
Is that a
His
channel?
logo,
The burn pile?
that person,
Hey,
that character has no
I
eyes.
Spider Garage.
I Spider Garage.
I Spider Garage. Tristan says he loves it, so, and the money is money's good. The money's really good.
Yeah.
The
So,
burn-
like I was saying earlier, the video that Tristan, that #1 video with Tristan doing the shutters. Like I said, I don't know if it's because of him and his looks or the shutters, but hopefully the fence one will get me at least my #2 video.
Some of these people are from you because I don't know them. So I'm putting them up there just so
That's good.
to acknowledge
Yeah.
them.
I
So
like
if y'all are on our channel, y'all know us, go over to Vineyard Farmhouse and subscribe to him.
Tell us a little bit about I Spider Garage. Do you know them?
I don't.
wait out.
That's
the
a
first
new
I've
name
seen.
to me. So
To me too.
He said,
Well,
I
that's
think
cool.
I found you guys from Mr. Boots.
Mr. Boots referred them.
Yeah, some
I
of
don't
them
know
come
Mr.
in,
Boots.
like Redbird Farm said, some of them come in from empty homestead. So welcome in, y'all. We're glad to have you.
Yeah, because I love Mike and Terry.
Okay, what was the other one?
That's probably where
There-
they're coming from.
So
Mr.
do you know
Boots.
the
And
pile?
Burn Pile. No, we do not.
So I wonder if they came over from Mike and Terry's channel
I'm sure they did.
or just from us advertising.
Well,
Who
check
knows?
them out.
We'll say it's that.
Everybody in the chat, check these new channels out. They're new to me. They're probably not new to MT Homestead, but new to me. New to Heard That too. Let's see. Is there anybody else?
Yeah,
in
there's
here?
some.
Those are the only.
Lacey Day said, here's Heard That's most viewed video with Tristan video. Shutters made it a cameo appearance.
Thank y'all. Yeah, y'all check out that #1 video. Y'all tell me if it's Tristan or the shutters. Because I don't understand why it got so many if it wasn't because of Tristan.
Oh Lord,
It's-
Cowboy Otis is starting a new channel called The Naked Chicken Farmer. I can wait to see that. I was gonna say I can't wait to see it, but I can wait to see it.
I miss
Yeah.
Otis. If y'all don't know Otis, that's Tom and Rhonda, their neighbor or their friend, or who is Otis to them?
He's just a drifter that wanders in from time to time.
Let's see.
Y'all need to check out At Home with Tom and Rhonda if y'all haven't. Pretty funny.
Ah. Chicken Beak Mountain.
Who's talking?
I don't know that one. Do you know that one?
Chicken Beak Mountain.
See, there's a new. I don't know that one either.
This is weird. The three
Let us
people.
know,
that I never know. Usually it's the other person. If I don't
Yeah.
know them, it's usually my guest that knows them. And neither one of us do. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So there you go.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see where they came from. If y'all can let us know and please
Heard that.
subscribe
Channel
because we.
to give me a shout out when I started posting content. So they did come from you.
Who? Who is it?
Chicken Beak Mountain.
Chicken Beak?
Right
Chicken
here.
Beak Mountain. Well, thank you.
Well, he's thanking
Cool. Everybody subscribe. He's thanking me. You're welcome.
you. Narrowway Farm is in here. Hello there, Narrowway Farm. Thank you
Farmers.
for shopping, or not shopping. Thank you for stopping
I'm
by.
shopping.
Thanks for shopping with us tonight.
Okay, Narrowway Farm is set up. I believe he's got 5th grade. He's a new teacher, and he just set up his room this last week. How is that going, Narrowway Farms?
Awesome.
Farm.
That is cool.
I wonder if you could actually videotape that and share it in your channel, or is that probably frowned upon? You gotta at least take pictures and send it to your friends so we can see how it's turning out. Tree Haven.
He says, I'm still setting up.
Hello there,
John Wick
Tree
said,
Haven.
thank you for shopping with us. Please come again.
Everybody go check out Tree Haven's channel, because his editing is just, I like it. I liked it in all his videos. He's got a unique way of editing.
I would love to learn to do that.
Well, maybe you should do a collaboration with him and figure it out. He
Yeah,
can't be
that's
that
what I'm hoping at the Pinecone Fest. I can get a lot of good information and a lot of maybe do some how-to videos out there. People talking about how they edit their channels and what they use and all that. I know I've learned a little bit from Grumpy Grandpa Mark. He's pretty smart when it comes to that stuff. So I've learned a lot just by listening to him. But
You know what?
like we said earlier, these last couple of weeks have just really kicked our butt. We don't have much downtime. We're blessed to have the work that we have right now. So I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Just get out there and do it and do what we have time for.
Tree Haven, if you're still listening, I want to thank you for taking the initiative to help me out with my hard drive, external hard drive last week. That was really cool of you.
You do.
He's cutting tons of stuff.
Oh, one thing I wanted to tell
stuff.
everybody, and I know I've said this before about the Pinecone Fest. If you get a chance, if you're going to go out in the water and swim at the lake, get you some good water shoes. $10 at Academy. They're cheap and they'll save your feet. Believe me.
Did you do a shout out to Academy?
I did. Now they can come sponsor me.
Right.
Yeah, you could really hurt yourself good barefoot in some circumstances.
Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, I was barefoot in a lake and I stepped on a broken beer bottle and it cut me to shreds. I've still got scars from it, so I do not set foot in the water without shoes on.
One of my cousins did that at the beach when we were kids in California. It was pretty bad. Man, that fly.
Yeah.
Don't leave your doors open, especially when you have screens in your window. I had to get rid of a lot of them because I think my mom was cooking chicken in here, so that smell was really strong, and they just came in here like crazy.
I'll tell you what we have problems with down here at night is the little, a lot of people call them no-see gums, the just little gnats. Anytime you've got a light on and it's dark outside, they're immediately attracted to that light, and they come in the tiniest little cracks and crevices.
Yeah, when Tristan moved back home the first time, this is his room that we're in now. Randy made it into an office. Was his room and made it to an office, but he had those little things all over the wall, and we had to just wipe them down. It was
we
bad.
had to get a vacuum cleaner and just suck them down because they were all up in the corners and everything. But
don't know where
you
they
can't
came
leave
from.
lights on inside without attracting them. Even the TV light from the TV will attract them. Back to Country Homestead, I feel your pain. He said, every time I go to Academy, I end up buying another pew pew. Yes, sir.
Who
feel
was
you.
that from? Who said that?
Back to Country Homestead.
I don't know why I'm using StreamYard's chat when I should be. Isn't YouTube's chat faster or less delayed?
That I couldn't tell you.
Anything to do with this, I always go to Tom. I have no clue.
Yeah, Tom is our go-to guy for all that technical stuff.
The spider bug, chicken beak mountain. That's old, isn't it? Oh, I can't click on that because that's YouTube. Sorry, I was a little distracted there trying to check out the chat on that. Oh, I squirrel a lot. You should see me on a project. I could even put it in time lapse, and there'll still be times where I'm sitting there and it looks like I'm not doing it. I'm not moving because I'm staring at the wall trying to figure out what the next step is going to be.
Tree Haven says 1,000 scrubs, 1,000 subs to stream through YouTube app. Okay.
You have to have 1,000.
1,000 subs to stream through YouTube.
Now I keep
That makes sense.
I keep getting different information on that because 12 Stones has done his lives on YouTube. And that doesn't make any sense to me because some people say you have to have 1,000 subs, and then some people say you only have to have 100. So I don't know.
Huh.
Well, the thing of it is, I wouldn't use YouTube anyway because I don't think you can have guests a separate window for your guests in YouTube. I could be wrong on that.
That's a Tom
Stones?
question.
Yeah,
Where's Tom?
that's an at home with Tom and Rhonda question. Paul Honeyman said, "LOL, you guys call it squirrel, but we call it brain shart, I guess." Does everybody know why we say squirrel? If not, watch the movie Up.
Up?
It's the movie Up, where the little dog has the collar on that translates his barks into English, and he'll be sitting there talking, just carrying on a conversation, and all of a sudden he'll go squirrel. So that's where we got that.
So when somebody is talking about something else and somebody it gets distracted, it's like squirrel. Yeah. It makes sense. But they say brain fart. We say that too, though.
I think squirrel is universal.
Brain fart is usually when you forget.
Brain fart is when
What's that?
Brain fart is when I just totally lose my train of thought.
Yeah.
I can actually hear it when my brain farts.
That's nasty.
Doesn't smell.
Well, we've been on for.
Yep, we made it. A whole hour.
We did. A whole hour.
Well, I thank you guys so much for coming in on my live. It's been great. And fortunate. It was very fortunate that your internet held out for it. That's great.
Yes. Thank you so much for having us. We really enjoyed it. I love doing stuff like
Brian.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Just everybody check out. Just everybody check out Pinecone Fence.
What's that?
Full Blown Country is here. Yeah, it just started cutting in and out. Pooch is still kicking.
Thank you,
doing
Burn Paul. Burn Paul said good live.
You know what? I was going to ask
Appreciate that.
12, not 12 stones. I almost said 12 stones again. Get out of my head, 12 stones.
That's okay.
Full-blown. I was going to message you and see what was going on with you because you've been kind of quiet. Are you going to be on tomorrow night?
Is that Full Blown Country?
Yeah.
No, I think 12 stones.
No.
I'm talking about Full-Blown Country.
Full Blown Country. Okay, Pooch.
Yeah, see, people are noticing that you're not around or you haven't been because you missed your live last week. Said you were having headaches from heat exhaustion.
Man, we know what that's like. Man,
So-
take care of yourself. Stay out of that heat. Hydrate.
12 or
It can get
Full-Blown
you.
Country is going to try to be on tomorrow night. I believe he's 7:00 Central. So be
Okay.
there if he's there, be there. And I hope you feel
We
better.
will definitely be there and check it out.
High blood pressure.
Oh, high blood pressure.
Yeah.
That's not
Well-
no bueno.
You know, it could just be because you've been in the heat too much and it's catching up with you. Hopefully that's the case. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier, I don't work out in that shop in the middle of the day. It's just too dang hot.
You don't need 1,000 subs to live stream on YouTube. I think it is 100, and for some reason, it's going around that it's 1,000, and I think that's wrong. So I'd check it out, but if you can't have a guest on it, it's kind of worthless to me because I
Yeah.
dyslexic, so to read the chats and do it by myself, it would be a little difficult. But thank you very much for coming on.
Well,
It's been
Well,
great.
again, thank you for having us. We
You're
really
welcome.
enjoyed it.
So we're
I
gonna
was
get to
scared at first, but we did it.
So say goodbye to everybody, and I'll head
All right.
Bye,
out.
everybody.
Bye, everyone. Thank you all so much. God bless
Good night.
everybody. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Good night.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun. And I want to thank everybody for being here, especially my moderators for the fine jobs that you do. And next week, we have Lazy Days Ahead with his wife, Jesse and Lisa. And the week after that is Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Everybody have a good week, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.